Hi, my name's Peter Golding. I own a company called the Fishing School. Now we train in all recreational and commercial parts of the fishing industry here in Western Australia. A good friend of mine, John Adams, who's also one of my fishing partners, has also got a commercial background in commercial fishing. And he was running echo sounding courses and realised that people didn't have an understanding on how to use an echo sounder. So John wrote this book, How to Use an Echo Sounder Fish Finder, and quite honestly this is the best book in the world that simply describes how to use an echo sounder. It is good for anyone who's a recreational fisherman or someone going into the commercial fishing industry to understand how to use it. So from here I'm going to hand you over to John and he'll describe a little bit more about the book to you.
Thanks Peter for that introduction. To go out fishing and not understand how to use your echo sounder would be totally frustrating. That's why at Fremantle Boat School I started running echo sounder workshops to give people a more expanded understanding of echo sounders. Now when I was writing up the course notes I actually realised that I was starting to write a book. Here it is, How to Use an Echo Sounder Fish Finder by John Adams. This book clearly explains what an echo sounder is and how we use it. It explains the various different functions and adjustments that you make to settings. For example, you need to know which frequency to use for the depth that you're operating in, otherwise you won't be able to detect the bottom. Some of the functions like time variable gain are used for detecting fish targets located in very deep water. If you don't have the time variable gain on, you will not see those fish targets. There's another function called the white line function, which is this function here. If you've got a school of fish sitting really tight on the bottom, you could easily mistake that school of fish as being part of a bottom structure. What the white line does, it separates the two. It gives you a visual separation. Now the last part of the book, where it all comes together, it explains to you how to interpret the information that's recorded on the display screen and how you can make a meaningful purpose from it and apply this to fishing. Thank you for your time, and thank you to Taylor Marine. Especially I'd like to thank Reese Whitred for organising this display.